eyes burn! My throat burns! Oh no, I missed! No! Yes! No! God dang it! Hey everyone, welcome back to Art of Rally. Now I have to say, it took a little bit of time for me to get the physics in Rally. Okay. It took a little time for me to get the physics the way I wanted it, because honestly, I am not going to lie to you guys, I was not jiving with the game in that first episode. I'm like, the cars are handling so strangely, they're not breaking away, especially with the Escort, with it being rear-wheel drive, the rear end is not breaking away in the fashion I'm expecting it to. I couldn't tell. It was hard for me to tell how fast or slow some corners were just because of the top-down angle. I had to do a little bit of setting, changing, and a little bit of practice, so I could play this game and actually enjoy it. Because I'm telling you, man, I was struggling. I'm like, this is just not working for me. This isn't making any sense. So I've got some settings that I like so far, at the very least with the Escort. Apparently each car handles differently. Hopefully this works for multiple cars. So the driver with the best total time in all the stages is the winner. Career mode follows rally history from 1967 to 1996 with one season each year. Okay. Ooh, okay. If you finish a season with at least one restart remaining, you will unlock a bonus delivery. Oh, that's sick. To finish first you must finish. Okay, good luck and never give up. Okay. So for the career, I'm probably not going to drive the Escort, just because, I mean, I sort of got used to it, but the SQ1, yeah, Escort. I sort of got used to it, but I'm not sure how much I really like it. The Mini, with it being front-wheel drive, won't be as slidey, so I might go with that for now. We have the Alpine. I really don't want to choose that. With it being mid-engine, the rear is going to rotate way faster, and I don't want to deal with that. See, I don't understand how you're supposed to be able to do that in this game with the physics system. The 2002, cool. Rear-wheel drive up front engine, so definitely not going with the 911. That's not going to happen. So one of the things that does currently annoy me the most about... Wow, the game is loud. One of the things that does currently annoy me the most about Art of Rally when it comes to its physics system is how exaggerated the weight transfer is. So if you noticed in the first episode when I was tapping the brake and turning, the rear end was coming around just way, way too fast. And I'm not saying it shouldn't come around at all, and I'm not saying it shouldn't come around a little quickly, but it was near instant. Like I was saying, it was like Hot Pursuit style tap to drift, except exaggerated way, way faster. Because in Hot Pursuit, if you want to have more angle, you brake harder. So you can get minor slides depending on, I think, duration of how long okay. You can get minor slides depending on how hard you hold the brakes, which is quite nice. Okay, one rally, two stages. Difficulty, skill, faster drivers that make less mistakes. We're probably going to go for normal right now. So you have heavy, severe, and then no damage, light. We'll go with that for now. I think I'm going to go... Oh, right, I was saying I wasn't going to go with this. So, we have the Mini, we have that. I thought we had a car, Legourde. I think that was a recent addition. I do kind of want rear-wheel drive, I'm not going to lie. I guess we're going to have to go with the Escort then. Stage 1, Sunset Gravel, 4.7 miles. Where is... So, Sardinia, I think that is? Yeah, so it's like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit style tap to drift, except exaggerated, where if you go beyond 30% brake pressure, you're in a big slide. And that's really, really unhelpful and extremely annoying. So something a commenter on Reddit had said was don't... actually, they got this advice from someone who's in the top of the leaderboards for this game. Don't use more than 30% brake pressure if you can help it. Try not to use more than that for pretty much the majority of the races, as far as I know. So, I was doing that in practice, and admittedly, it was working for me. Not my preference, but we'll leave it. Ugh. I've got 5 restarts. Okay. Another thing that we're saying is basically just slow down. Especially in Group 2. By the time you get up to speed to what you think is fast enough, more likely than not, you're actually going too fast. So slow down a little bit more than you might think is necessary. Definitely difficult for me, but once again, in practice, that advice seemed to be rather helpful, actually, so I'm going to try and heed it as much as I can. We're doing okay so far, sans the restart, tight corner coming, yep. Another thing I've noticed, I should say, downshift, is that if you brake, as long as you brake in a straight line and the weight balance of the car hasn't been upset, you can brake at full pressure like I did just then. I think it was more like 90%, but still. As long as you brake in a straight line, it's fine. More likely than not, though, you're not going to be doing that all the time, so... Nice little jump there. Oh, nice slide into that corner. I'm so used to A being handbrake. Honestly, I hate the fact that B is handbrake. I wish I could change it, but I'm on console, so I can't. And oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. You might notice that I'm on console again. I tried doing the cloud gaming, but there were still a few FPS issues, a few rendering issues, I believe, and the game didn't look as good, so I was like, I don't want to deal with FPS issues, but I'd rather have that than the issues I was having with the cloud gaming, so we'll deal with it. Something else a Redditor had said was to look at, funnily enough, dirt rally tutorials, because a lot of the principles for rally driving that work in Dirt Rally apparently work in this game too. And while I didn't look at Dirt Rally tutorials, I am aware of some rally racing techniques. That was a little bit faster than I was hoping. That was slower than I was hoping. Come on. I am aware of some rally racing techniques, and so... Keep it tidy, okay. But I want to know... Leaderboard. Okay, we're at the top 5%, that's cool. World best. Are we in first, or... Like, did we win? Like, I don't know. Yeah, so something to keep in mind is, please, for the love of God, try to settle the car over a jump. You do not want the car to not be settled. And the sucky part is that, like, in Dirt 3, I'm fine with upsetting the car over a jump to get it spinning through the air in the same direction as a corner, so I slide through the corner. I'm very comfortable doing that in Dirt 3. Dirt Rally, I haven't tried Dirt Rally enough to do that yet. This game, no. No, because the cars are too twitchy. They rotate too fast, so you end up easily over-rotating on a jump. And, in my experience, off-camera, just flipping the car, which is annoying and ridiculous, but that's the truth, so... It's like I was saying, if you can help it, settle the car over a jump. I didn't want to do the Gymkhana thing there, especially because being on anything but the tarmac slows the car down quite noticeably. Once again, could not tell that corner was as tight as it was. I think another issue for me is the sense of speed, given the camera angle, is really meh, to be kind. And the annoying part is I can't move the Seep Tank Slacker. That's something someone else was talking about on Reddit. But because of the camera angle and how removed it is, and this is, if I remember correctly, this is the lowest angle, you can't really get a feel for... I say you can't get a feel, but it's harder to feel how fast you're really going because you're so far removed. And that wouldn't be as much of a problem if the HUD for speed was a little higher up. But it's not. It's all the way down at the bottom of the screen, and honestly, in this game, I don't want to take my eyes off the road for even a second, for even half a second, if I'm being brutally honest. Let's get some power going. Good. Third, yeah. I think the biggest irritation. Oh, that was it? Okay. I was gonna say, I think my biggest irritation, or certainly one of them in this game, one of my biggest irritations when it comes to this game is how eager the cars are to turn in. Because they're way too eager. It borders. I've tried to fix the settings and I fixed it a little bit, but even still, it borders on twitchy. Really, genuinely twitchy. And it's extremely, as you can imagine, annoying. Okay, cool. So I actually got first place. That's sick. What's interesting to me is that, okay, you can't see how well you've done until after the race is over. That could be annoying because you have to start the entire stage all over again. You can't just restart the stage like, let's say, Dirt 3, for example. But, yay! I don't want to drive that car at all, but I'm going to do what I did in Hot Pursuit and try various different cars. 4 restarts remaining in the season. Sick! So, is that a livery for the 2002, or is that another... Okay. Okay, there's the livery. Oh, wait, that's probably stuff I've unlocked. So is there another one? No, okay, I only got 2 things. Sweet! As Rally was growing in popularity, regulations were needed to better organize the event and enhance the competition. The biggest rally events of the time were united in a single championship, attracting manufacturers to display their cars, drivers to race, and crowds to watch. Okay, so we've done that. We have 1 rally, 2 stages. Okay. I'm going to go with skilled, I think. And then we're going to try the mini here. Alright, stage 1. Yeah, so, and I don't mean to sound so negative about this game, because I really wanted to adore this game. But I won't lie to you guys, I'm not going to do that. The game, I think, as far as handling goes, is definitely a practiced and acquired taste. If you're good at Dirt 3, I don't think... You may not be good at this game. I honestly don't think you're going to be... I don't think you'll immediately pick up this game because of how unique it is, especially with the standard settings. Change those. They suck. But yeah, so even here, so I have stability assist, controls car rotation, and can help tune, oversteer, and understeer. I have it as low as possible because to me that just makes the car... There's way too much computer assistance. It makes the physics go funky. Countersteer factor just means the car will countersteer faster. I think that's absolutely necessary. I'm going to turn the steering sensitivity down 1 more, because, again, it's way too twitchy. Ooh, different sound. I like that. Wow, this actually feels faster than holy god! Yeah, I'll tell you what, this definitely feels faster than the Escort. Similar power, but a lot lighter. I guess that explains that. I'll tell you what. Okay. Yep, thank you. Just in driving this thing for the first few corners, I can immediately say I'm glad I reduced the steering sensitivity by that little bit. No 5th gear. Look at how eager the Mini is to turn in at these high speeds, how twitchy it is. It ran a little wide there. Jesus, this thing is fast, though. Perhaps a bit too fast for its own good. Okay. This is what I'm saying. I want to love this game, but I'm sorry, I do not love it right now. I love the looks, I like the car collection, or car selection, sorry. I even like the maps, but the physics, a big part of a racing game, mind you, I am just not jiving with right now. Oh, there's damage. I am not meshing well with the physics. Because on a controller, they're so goddamn twitchy. And from what I've read, this game on a wheel is not much better. It's actually worse on a wheel. Especially because there's no force feedback, so you can't really tell what's happening. At least on a controller, you've got some rumble. Come on, need a lot more speed here in the straight. I'm going to let off. Okay, we got a tighter corner coming up. I just realized the art style reminds me of Crossy Road, but a very different type of game than Crossy Road. Not that I dislike it, I actually think that's really cool. We finally got a game with Crossy Road-esque style, which I like, but in a proper game. Here we go, bit of a jump, settle the car. Good. Now big brake in a straight line, good. Second gear. I'm sort of glad this is front-wheel drive, because I can just power out of a slide here pretty lazily. Just give it a boot full of gas and it'll be fine. Problem is, this thing is, I think, it's more agile than the Escort, which, shorter wheelbase and lighter, it would be. But that's a problem because of this game's physics, where it's very unsettling to get into a big slide and then trying to save it. It's not confidence-inspiring, it really isn't. Look, I don't mind hard games. I've driven Dirt Rally and I like Dirt Rally, but there's a difference between... Okay, the difference between this game... Cool. The difference between this game and Dirt Rally is that Dirt Rally's physics makes sense. Where you end up making mistakes is in merely pushing too hard, trying to go too fast, and then being unfamiliar, missing what your co-driver said, normal stuff. But the physics make sense. They're natural. This being an arcade game, it's not the most arcadey game ever. There's some logic to it, I would say, but it's nowhere near as natural as even Dirt 3, for example. That game was obviously very arcadey with how much the car slid and how easy it was to save when they got in a slide. But it was, shall we say, simplified realism, okay? So it made, to me anyway, it made a lot of sense. It was easy to control. This game, even though I'm using a lot of the same tactics as you can use in games like Dirt 3, Dirt Rally, I don't think there's much realism to it. There'd be a lot of realism to it if the cars were slower, and by that I mean slower to turn in, less twitchy. A little more grounded. Everything's too exaggerated in this game. Turn-in is too exaggerated. Weight transfer is too exaggerated. And slides are a little too exaggerated for me. It's sort of how Tommy Kendall, back on the Speed Network, when he got to drive the SRT Viper when it was new, and I think he had Mario Andretti with him as a co-driver, but had Mario Andretti to drive another Viper with him. Mario was saying that the steering was a little bit faster than he'd like. He had to slow his hands down, just because of how fast the steering was. Okay, I definitely need third for there. And I find... okay. I find that this game feels the same way. I have to slow my hands down. This game is just a little over-eager to get the car on a slide, and is definitely over-eager to turn in, especially for fast corners. It makes it hard to place the car. Because I'm expecting the car to not have nearly as much grip and to maybe slide wide a little. The game's like, nah, you have a million miles of grip. You get to turn in immediately. Here we go. Not a bad run, though. I don't think that was a bad run. What do you guys think? But yeah, so that's that's my thing. I like I said, I don't have a problem with this game attempting to be more difficult than it's. Ah, dang it, Bobby! I was 2 seconds off. I don't have a problem with this game being harder than its looks would lead you to believe it is. I just have a problem with how. Okay. I just have a problem with how unnatural the physics are. You can have arcadey and be logical, like for the game. This to me is not that. This is just a really strange racing game from a physics standpoint. I think I only got second in this event. Dang it. I think eventually I'll have to come back and see if I can do better. I'm not that fussed with getting first in this game though, honestly, just because of how juicing difficult it is. But yeah, so first, second, okay. And the fact that I chose a different car, and I keep going to different cars. Livery. So we have the normal or relatively normal Alpine livery. Let's just move over. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I forgot what the tree name is, but that typical anime tree. Like this menu. Again, this is what's pissing me off right now, is that I want to adore the game. I want to love the game. Because the style, the attention to detail, look at these descriptions. All of it is wonderful, but the physics make it such a hard game to love for me. Because it's hard to enjoy it. With physics that annoying. With physics this irritating. With physics this hard to understand, hard to grasp. Norway Rally. First rally, first stage. Von Josen? I'm not even, like, Alright, let's see. Honestly, that sounds about right, actually. For how the real Alpine A110 sounds. Okay, rotates fast. I was expecting that. I don't think it rotates that much faster than the Escort, though. It's nice that despite having an arcadey physics model, cars do genuinely feel different. Even if this one's not as much of a stark contrast as the Mini is. Oh, that was a bit faster than I wanted to go. I'm too busy looking at the speedo because I'm trying to see if this is faster than the Mini. I think it feels faster than the Escort. I think in the top end. I have a feeling that the Mini gets to its top speed faster, but this has a higher overall top speed. Is that Mini? I'm telling you, that thing was a rocket! That thing accelerated stupid fast! No fifth gear, dang it. Yeah, see, higher overall top speed. I don't think we're going to be doing 90 around these corners, though. Not even 80. Yeah, not really. Gonna save third for this. You know what? I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the Alpine here. This is honestly an extremely enjoyable vehicle to drive. Oh, we're on ice. Ah, okay, I went too wide. That's stupid. Like, yeah, I know I went wide, but I didn't go that wide. I'm gonna try and keep it flat through here. I'm gonna let off third for sure. Don't slide out too far. Oh, for the love of God! Ugh! This is what I was saying earlier about you just can't tell with this top-down view how tight some of these corners genuinely are. Back to the Alpine, though, I am pleasantly surprised. It's not as, I'd say, psychotic as the Escort is. It's not actually faster to rotate. As weird as that is to say, is antithetical to what I was saying. As antithetical as that is to my statements earlier, a little lag there. I don't think it's actually as fast to rotate. It seems a little bit more stable in that regard. Once again, a little faster than I was hoping. Okay. Not a bad recovery. Shouldn't have needed to recover, though. Come on. Careful. I just hate how you can't go that far off the track. Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's love-hate relationship with this game for me. Absolutely adore the art style and the care put into... Oh look, a tank slapper. And the care put into the car descriptions and the models, and even the world here, to make it look like an old-school arcade racing game. But I just hate the physics, I really do. These settings that I've made for myself are a lot better, they genuinely are. But honestly, they're kind of... that was really close. They're kind of just polishing a turd, really. And that's a lot harsher than I want to be, but honestly, that's how these settings feel. Just covering up for a lot of weirdness with the handling model. Hell, I say covering up, not even really that, just trying to smooth the edges. Take some of the edge off. The handling model. Okay, we're doing a little better here. I also figured out a new trick that if you just double tap in the throttle there. What the fart? What was that about? Why? I didn't go that far out. I saw that I hit the ice a little, but not enough to upset the car like that. What I was gonna say was that if you just double tap the throttle, almost like, what, right? No. Like Need for Speed Heat. Or maybe Payback, you can get the car to go sideways. So you don't necessarily have to slow down. It's almost like a pseudo clutch kick, except I'm not clutch kicking because I do not want to spin. I do not want to spin the car around. I'm gonna brake really late, or at the very least as late as I dare. Come on, don't go too far out. Good. Because the problem is once you get soft reset like that, you get 5 seconds added to your time. I'm not sure if you guys saw that in the top right corner there. I would downshift, but I don't think it's beneficial. At least not there. Let's say, when's the end of this stage? Like, we've been going for... I mean, of course, I've been restarting like a bugger, but... we have yet to get to the end of this stage. Oh, and there we go. Whew! Jesus. My God. Well, I'm going to save, actually, and quit to menu, because I just saw this video has been going on for quite some time. In any case, if you all enjoyed this Art of Rally episode 2 video, and I hope you did, despite me really struggling with the game, please make sure to like, comment, share, and consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Please make sure you hit the little notification bell, and then all notifications that be notified every time I upload. I will see you all next time.